Gaslighting represents one of the most insidious forms of manipulation because it targets your basic trust in your own perceptions and memory. The term comes from a 1944 film where a husband manipulates his wife into believing she's losing her sanity, and it describes tactics designed to make you question your own experience of reality. Denying they said something you clearly heard is a classic gaslighting technique. Someone makes a provocative or offensive statement. Then, when you respond to it, they claim they never said it or that you misunderstood or they were just joking. This isn't simple miscommunication, it's a deliberate attempt to make you doubt your own hearing or memory. For example, someone might say, people who support that policy are just virtue signaling. And then when you object to the characterization, they respond with, I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth. This forces you to defend your own perception of what just happened rather than addressing the original problematic statement. Claiming you're being too sensitive or overreacting to reasonable responses dismisses your legitimate concerns whilst positioning them as the reasonable party. This technique suggests that any negative reaction to their behaviour reflects your personal flaws rather than their inappropriate conduct. Rewriting recent history involves changing the narrative about what happened, who said what, or what the conversation was supposed to be about. They might claim that a heated argument was actually a calm discussion, or that they were trying to help when they were actually being critical. Questioning your memory or perception directly attacks your confidence and your own experience. They might say things like, that's not what happened, you're remembering wrong, or you're reading too much into this, when you accurately describe their behaviour or statements. Making you doubt your emotional responses involves suggesting that reasonable reactions to their behaviour are signs of your inability or instability, oversensitivity, or irrationality. This makes you focus on defending your right to have emotions rather than addressing their problematic behaviour or statements. Protecting yourself from gaslighting requires conscious effort to maintain confidence in your own perceptions and experiences. Trust your own perceptions and memory unless you have specific reasons to doubt them. If someone consistently makes you question your own experience of interactions, that's important information about their behaviour. Keep records of important conversations when possible, especially if you notice patterns of denial or rewriting. This doesn't mean recording private conversations without consent, but it might mean taking notes after significant discussions or saving written communications. Seek reality checks from trusted friends who can help you maintain perspective when someone is attempting to distort your understanding of events. Describe interactions to people you trust and ask for their honest assessment of whether your reactions seem reasonable. Don't justify reasonable emotional responses to unreasonable behaviour. Having feelings about being insulted, dismissed, or manipulated is normal and healthy. You don't need to defend your right to have emotional reactions to problematic treatment. Set clear boundaries about what behaviour you will and won't accept in conversations. If someone consistently denies obvious facts about your interactions, you can choose to limit or end those interactions rather than continuing to engage with reality distortion.